What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CFVI for CF Acquisition Company. Of course, as we've mentioned in the past, this is going to be the SPAC that takes the company Rumble, a streaming service, public, okay? So with that out of the way, on the left-hand side, we do have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute time frame. This is also going to be an update. We've talked about the stock in the past here. The main thing to point out is the continued hold of this area right here. We've talked about that importance there at around $12. If you're not familiar with why, go watch the prior video. And also, we're starting to get something like this, although breaking into the end of day, certainly looking like an ascending triangle here inside of CFVI. So I want to reiterate the importance of the breakout here, potentially up and over 1416. As of right now, not looking phenomenal with the little bit of breakdown we saw into the end of day, but in the post market, we're trading 311 by 320. So, depending on how you split the hairs, kind of right at the close, maybe slightly above, I would watch out for a couple of things. If early on in tomorrow's session, we can sort of recapture that support trend line. So let's draw it in officially here, coming in from the lows. Oops, there we go. And doing something like this. If we can get right back above it in the first 30-minute bar on tomorrow's session, then I would argue that this ascending triangle is still intact, and this is just a bit of an anomaly into the end of the day. If we fall out of it firmly, though, that's where you start to lose interest a bit in the pattern unfolding perfectly. I would imagine we come back down and retest this area here, noting that we would fail to essentially have a case on our hands for the breakout higher, right? If that doesn't pan out, the obvious next target would simply be down here, closer to that 12 whole dollar. It's also the 30-minute 50 SMA as of right now. So those are two, very easy things to watch out for on tomorrow's session. Do we get back above? And if so, our breakout point is still intact at 1416. If it goes, look for the high of day from the Monday session, 1550 give or take, and then blue sky territories. If it does not get back above the support trend line, then as we mentioned, look for something like this to eventually take you back down into 12, just about the whole dollar. And remember, you're not actually going to short for that. If you come on over to the trade tab, there's clearly no shares to short, and obviously there's no options chain down here either. You're just going to be patient, right? If we get down here and we start doing something like this, and it would require pattern at this point in time, look for double bottoms. Break of the neckline takes you back higher, maybe if you're lucky, back to the top end of the range at 1416. Could look something like this, right? So we get a fake break, something back above for a higher low from here to here. That's an inverted head and shoulders. Break of the neckline takes you back higher. What I'm getting at is if we fall out of this ascending triangle, it would require a pattern off of this $12-ish mark to get re-involved to the long side, okay? If we do not print a pattern down here and we do something like this, then what I would watch for would be the look below and fail. And again, that's the only instance in which you're going to get re-involved to the long side, right? On a look below and fail, we essentially have a fake breakdown of this support, and then we immediately snap back above. And as we know in that instance, here's your range, right? If we do something like this, rather, to illustrate this a bit better. So falling out, breaking back above, the target's always the top end of the range, which as we know is 1416. So there are a couple of ways here to get involved inside of CFVI. Hopefully through talking through these scenarios, you can at least envision and start to come up with some plans on how you may tackle this one going forward. Again, I don't know exactly which one of those scenarios will pan out, but you have some things to be watching for. You will know how to react to the chart based on some of the scenarios we've just outlined for you. So if you enjoyed the video today or learned anything new, let me know in the comment section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.